Garbage day! Huh? No!
Hello, creeps and pervs. My sunglasses. I let Freddy the Flailer wear them for 2 seconds, and this is the kind of stuff that happens. It's missing the pin. I guess I could always wear them like that. It was the Flailer County Sheriff's Department that pulled me over, and not the Klamath Falls city cops. The Sheriff's Department pulled me over last night because I was on to them. I can't wear these when they're broken. I can't do it. Well, you tell fucking somebody to go get me some goddamn glasses. That's what we pay people for. Chop chop. Good help's hard to find. Hard to find indeed. So I picked up my niece from the Flailer Inn where she works. Was giving her a ride home. About 3 blocks away from the house, I just noticed this vehicle driving oddly. I just got a gut feeling that I was being tailed. I was being followed. Now the clown has his fair share of enemies. Quite a few, in fact. See, the clown's a popular guy. He's got a lot of friends, but he's also got a lot of enemies. In Flailer County, you got to notice if you're being followed. So I decided to confirm it. I can't tell what type of vehicle it is, because it's hanging back. So I decided to make a right turn, which will take me back in the direction. There's no logical reason to make a right turn where I did, because it takes you the direction you just traveled. But I take a right turn. My creepy niece starts to question me at this point. Oh, creepy uncle? Why are we not going the right direction? At which point I explained to her that I was under the impression that we might be being followed. Well, sure as shit, the second I said that, that vehicle that I believed to be following me makes a right. I go to the next right, take another right. Well, that vehicle follows me again. So now I slow down and I take the next right and start creeping up the road. And the vehicle following me hangs back where I can't see it, and then makes the turn, but I'm still right there because I've been waiting for him. That is when they flipped on their lights. At first I was relieved. The police! I've got a license, I've got insurance, there's nothing to worry about, it's the police! How naive I am. You would think after all the encounters with cops and stuff And especially the stories. I've never met these cops here yet. I've only heard stories about the sheriffs and the county cops in Flailer County. And these guys will execute somebody in broad daylight in the middle of the street. They don't care. And I think I'm being pulled over for something legit. Maybe, you know, I was mistaken. It wasn't legit. It was a shakedown, creeps and purrs. Apparently, I've gotten on the radar of Flailer County. It was bound to happen eventually. I do live with the clown, and, well, the clown's on the radar. So living there was just a matter of time. I suspect they've seen me living with the clown and going and coming from here to there. And, well, a lot of the places I go are on their radar, are being watched. So they see this new guy in town with a creepy face who does nothing wrong. And they haven't been able to run my name or find out who I am. They just know what I look like. I mean, hell, I even go to college, so I'm really throwing them off. Well, my alter ego goes to college. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute. And last night, they finally decided to figure it out. Now, I don't know how long they have been following me around. They could have been following me around a couple days or weeks. I just noticed him last night. The cop, even admitted that he wasn't going to pull me over, but then I did those 3 turns and just sat there, and that's why he pulled me over, he says. But that can't be legitimately why he pulled me over, because he says that's the reason he pulled me over. Okay, granted, that's why he pulled me over. But why was he following me? That's what I want to know. Why was that cop following me? He didn't give me an answer to that. He did admit to following me, though. Because he questioned me. He's like, oh, so, what was with those 3 turns? That's why I pulled you over. And it was weird because he got up to the car, and the first thing he says, you know, he's like, I'm Officer Shithead with Flailer County Sheriff's Department. Just so you know, this is not being recorded. I was like, it sounded different than what I thought it was supposed to sound like. I thought it was supposed to be, you are being recorded. He wanted to let me know we weren't being recorded. I need a cigarette for this creeps and purrs. I need one badly. Where are my cigarettes? Somebody has stolen them. Somebody broke into my room and stole my goddamn cigarettes. I'm getting sick and tired of this. They probably shimmied down from the roof or something just to steal my cigarettes. Them. They were in my pocket. Maybe I jumped to conclusions. He asked me why I did the 3 turns, and I looked him dead in the eye, and I was like, honestly, because I didn't know who you were. At that point, I didn't know you were an officer of the law. All I knew is that there was somebody following me because, well, you got to work on your following technique, sir. It's I saw it a mile away. He's like, ah, so you did, huh? It's like, yeah, I'll work on that, yeah. Well, it was going to happen anyway, about time that we introduce ourselves and we get acquainted, don't you think? I was like, I'd never heard a cop really talk to me like that. I'm like, well, what did you pull me over for? He's like, oh, I told you already. How about I see that license, registration? So I hand it over and he's like, ah, creepy face, huh? It's nice to put a name to the face. It's pretty self-evident. He didn't find it funny. He said, so what's your business here in Klamath Falls? Well, I came to help a friend out, going to school and stuff. I'm playing my good boy routine. He's like, well, that better be your only business, boy. Boy? You're gonna call me boy? tried to Negan me. But he didn't Negan me. It was a shitty Neganing. It would be if Negan had not been able to, if everything had just gone wrong. Rick and everybody in the group realized they were being followed. Set the trap on. I set the trap on him, and then he had to reveal himself, and now I know that they've been watching me. Which is good information to have. Sadly, I have tipped my hand a little, because they do now know that I'm intelligent and I can tell if they're following me. So next time they tail me, they'll probably use more than one car. It would be the smart way to do it. Use 3 or 4. Switch off, unmarked, So I'm going to have to start taking different routes and be a little more watching them. I mean, if they're watching me, I'm going to watch them. Do not trust the police department. Especially this corrupt police department, but don't trust any police department, creeps and pervs. They're not there to help you out. They're not there to protect and serve you. That's just PR. Went down without incident. I think it was just supposed to be a Neganing. Not a too bad, Actually, I don't even think it was supposed to go down. I just put him in a position where he had to pull me over. He had no choice. I made it. I called him. I mean, he had to announce himself, or else it would be harassment at that. I mean, there are certain things they have to do. Or he would have had to drive by me, and then I would have known who he was anyway. So either way, might as well get some information. But I don't like making a fool out of the police department. I honestly thought it was somebody, a threat. If I'd known it was a cop, I would have just went ahead and let him follow me, and then I would have just had the knowledge that a cop was. But I couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. You couldn't see the lights. It was one of those cars that drives around without the lights, where the lights are like in the glass of the windshield, so you can't see, you can't tell. So, for being a nobody, I'm sure becoming a somebody quite quick. I'm the king of the flailers now. They've made me their king. I've got Flailer Sheriff's Department following me around. And all I do is make YouTube videos. Everyone's thinking I'm Mr. Big, but I'm not that guy. So I'm going to have to be careful. They're after me. If for some reason I end up dead because I committed suicide by shooting myself 59 times, hanging and stabbing, well, you'll know that I was taken out by Flailer County PD. So be careful out there, creeps and pervs. Don't trust the police ever. They're the last people you ever want to call for help. Always do things your own way. Your family can always help you out. And, of course, until next time, remember to keep it creepy. Nah.